to my channel. As always, I am very excited for today's video, and this one, as you can tell from the title, is going to be Cooking With Me Fall Edition. So you're just going to follow me along through my meal prep. Now, I am going to say that this video is not an instructional video, so I'm not showing you how to make the foods. You're just going to watch me kind of be a train wreck the entire time and try to make it all. But I'll be honest, I didn't remember that I was supposed to be filming this tonight. I thought that me and Irene were gonna be watching horror movies, and then she showed up with a tripod and I was like, oh no, we gotta film videos. So I don't know what this video is gonna be like, but hopefully it'll be entertaining, and I'll give you some recipe ideas, and I'll leave all the recipes linked in the description so you can actually try to make them yourself. But before we get into it, if this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Samantha, or Sammy for short, and I'm a certified personal trainer as well as a young mom. So if either or both of those things are of any interest to you, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be informed when I upload all of my future content. You can also go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sammy for short. Now, with all that being said out of the way, let's get into the video. Like I said, this isn't gonna be an instructional video. I'm just doing like my normal meal prep. So when I meal prep, as you can see, I just kind of set everything out as best as I can with all the ingredients. Now, some ingredients go in multiple recipes, so they're not in their little piles. I don't cook one meal at a time because that would just take too long. I will multitask. So like right now, I'm gonna start with some sweet potatoes that are for like a sweet potato bowl for lunch, but I'm then gonna work on a breakfast. So it's gonna be a little messy, it's gonna be a bit much, but we're gonna have a good time regardless. Just talk. Did you just think, can we just talk?
You know that song?
Yes, I know that song. I don't live under a rock.
One of the lunches I'll be eating this week is a sweet potato quinoa and black bean bowl, so I'm just rinsing the sweet potatoes right now before I cut them.
How are you cutting with your right?
I don't know, because I'm kind of ambidextrous, so I do some things with my right and then some things with my left. But like I write with my left, so that's why I'm technically left-handed. Except scissors, I don't know how to work those on either hand. Can't do it. Like I'll do it, I can get it done, but like it feels awkward. So if I were to give instruction to anyone watching, you're just gonna cut some sweet potatoes. There's no particular way to do it. I'm sure there's a nice fancy way to get it done, but I'm just cutting it in like fours.
And in the midst of all this, I forgot to preheat the oven, so you're just gonna go ahead and preheat that to, I believe, 400 or 425. And just coming back, cutting some more sweet potatoes, because this was a never-ending process. Next, you're going to get an oven-safe bowl and just spray some cooking spray in that. Put the sweet potatoes in there, and then you're gonna cover it in some olive oil. You'll get some parsley and allspice, and then you're just gonna have to set it in the oven.
While the sweet potatoes are gonna be cooking in the oven, I'm gonna start on the quinoa. This is for the same recipe, so I'm just gonna put some water in here, boil it, and then we'll get started on a different recipe after I get that going. I'm not good at baking, but I'm starting to get into it because I really like how it tastes. So I do follow the instructions to a T anytime I bake, but that's the only time I'm actually going to follow instructions.
With this recipe, you're gonna crack 2 eggs in a bowl, and I believe it's 2 cups of applesauce, some brown sugar, vanilla, and you're gonna whisk that together. Again, for exact measurements, you're gonna wanna use the directions in the description. Adding in some pumpkin spice, a little bit of salt, and some baking powder. Whisking that together. Adding in 2 cups of rolled oats. Getting in another baking dish to go in the oven. You'll spray that with some cooking spray. And then you're going to pour your mixture, I should say, into the dish. I also believe you're supposed to add some milk in there somewhere because I see it in the background now, which is why you want to click the links below. And after you put that in the oven, at least for me personally, I just start to clean while I'm cooking because having a dirty kitchen really stresses me out and I cannot cook the next meal until I'm done cleaning. The next recipe is going to be a carrot and apple soup. So as you can see here, I'm just going to start by cutting the carrots. Yes, I know you should and could peel them first, but I was lazy, it was late, and honestly I don't think it tastes bad if they're not peeled, so I just didn't do it, but of course feel free to do so if you want. You will also be dicing an onion for this. I don't think I got footage of that though. Then you'll be slicing some apples. Obviously you want to clean them off first. Same goes for the carrots and any of your other produce that you are cooking with. You want to make sure that's all clean beforehand.
Here and then that.
Like side.
So that you remove like the core.
Okay.
You're going to put the apple and the onion into a skillet and just start steaming those. You're also going to put the carrots in the oven, which I forgot to mention. Just stirring up the quinoa from before. And just chopping some celery to also add into our soup. Now for a separate dinner, I'm actually going to start cooking some bacon while we're doing everything else. So while all the vegetables are cooking in the skillet and the quinoa is cooking on the stove, I'm just going to start this bacon for a chicken bacon Brussels sprout mix. And now I'm going to add the carrots into the rest of the vegetables. So the celery, apples, and onions is now getting mixed with the carrots. Some vegetable broth for the soup part of it, while sprinkling some pepper on top for spice. Now, like I said before, I started some bacon for a chicken dish, so I'm just cutting up the chicken now. Now coming up, you're going to see just how tired I was trying to contemplate how to get this done, and I was so excited to figure out that the Brussels sprouts for the same dish I could just heat up in the microwave to save time.
I can microwave these, awesome. It kind of annoys me.
What?
When people text you first and then don't respond when you answer them back.
Never respond?
Not never.
Of course it.
But like take a while. It's like you texted me first. And if I get back in a timely fashion, like under 10 minutes, you should be able to answer me.
Now I'm taking that chicken from earlier that I cut and I'm just going to add it into a skillet to start heating up, putting some garlic in there as well. Topping it with some pepper and then chopping green beans. Putting that all into the same dish. and taking those Brussels sprouts that I heated up in the microwave and adding it in. Now I'm going to take the now finished bacon and just put it on a paper towel so it can get some of the grease off of it, which we will then be adding into the rest of the mix. So with the sweet potatoes from earlier, I'm just putting those in a bowl with some pecans, greens, and apple vinegar dressing. And that's going to be one of my lunches. My other lunch is a bowl with greens, apples, pecans, walnuts, cranberries, and honey for dressing, as well as feta cheese. And last but certainly not least is my other breakfast. It's going to be a smoothie bowl. So you add some apples, a banana, oat milk, plain Greek yogurt, nutmeg, which I was a little scared to put in there, not gonna lie, as well as ginger, which was really scary to put in there, but I was just following the recipe, and some cinnamon. I definitely put more cinnamon in there to balance it out with everything else, and vanilla. Now, I tried to make this look nice, but I definitely accidentally put too much milk in there, which was my bad. So I was trying to put some almond butter on top and almonds, and it just didn't work. It all fell through to the bottom. But this is my fall meal prep for the week. So we've got 2 dinners, 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and they all look really appetizing, except that smoothie bowl, I'll be honest.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I didn't really give very good instruction, or I don't even know if this video is going to be coherent at all, but hopefully with the magic of editing it'll be somewhat decent. Definitely recommend trying these meals. All the recipes will be down in the description. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a like, comment, and share with your friends. And that's it. So with all that being said, I'm going to go, but before I do, I want to remind you all to stay positive, be active, and most importantly, do what keeps you healthy.